Well, this is one of my favorite interviews, I think, to be able to do for the 2021 season. Cameron Petersen, now with M4 ECSTAR Suzuki in the HONOS Superbike class. Cameron, I mean, congratulations on the ride. You have the 2020 championship from Stock 1000 on a Suzuki. Now you're on a Superbike. You must be over the moon.
Yeah, it's I can't tell you how happy I am, Greg. Even just hearing you say that now, I kind of got my blood boiling, my adrenaline going a little bit. So, it's just, this is something I've worked for so long, and I've worked so hard at it. And, I think everybody kind of knows we had our ups and downs, and there was times there where it didn't seem like it was going to happen. So, honestly, I can't explain to you the feeling that I'm feeling right now. And I'm just so thankful that Chris and John and the whole team, believed in me once again and gave me the opportunity. So 2021 is going to be an exciting season, and I can't wait to get it going.
Let's talk a little bit about what your career was like. Not the downs and the ups and downs, but how many race wins did you have before you rolled into the 2020 season in MotoAmerica?
I had one win. That was in 2016. So yeah, it had been a long time.
So then you roll into 2020, and to say you dominated the season is probably an understatement, but what was the big turnaround? Because you won a lot of races in Stock 1000, and you did it convincingly. You did it by checking out. You had to race for it. I mean, all kinds of stuff. What's been the turnaround?
I think you kind of look at, since I moved to America, I've only had one win, and you go back in the championship, and when I first moved here, the pace was new to me. So I crashed a lot. I did a lot of stupid stuff, but I feel like there were a lot of races that I was competitive at. I might not have always won or been on the podium, but I was always kind of in the mix. And then I always kind of believed that I was able to do it. And then just, what it's like. It's timing and placing, and I think just having the opportunity to ride on a team like Altus, and have Melissa work on my motorcycle, and have Josh as my rider coach. I think there are just so many pieces of a puzzle that started to come together, and it painted this pretty picture. And the main thing is, it was just fun. The whole season was fun. It never seemed like a job. I was excited to go to the track because, my friends were there, and everything was just good vibes. So, there was a lot that had to do with it, but I think it was just having the opportunity to perform on some machinery that was good. Obviously, the M4 team had a lot to do with the Altus program. So, I think just being able to ride a motorcycle that was reliable, and the thing finished every single race pretty much. And I think I was just able to gel with the bike and the team really, really well.
And off the motorcycle, it seems like your life is really dialed in right now as well.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, there's so many pieces of this puzzle that are starting to come together. And like you said, I got engaged last year, just moved into a house in Southern California. So kind of living the American dream at the moment. It's I'm pretty damn lucky, and definitely not going to take it for granted. So I'm so excited at the moment, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Well, now that you've signed with M4 ECSTAR Suzuki in the HONOS Superbike class again, because it's not your first time really competing in the Superbike class, but what have you thought about in terms of expectations for yourself for your first season back in the Superbike class?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I've done it once before. The nice thing is, last year I had the opportunity to race in all of the Superbike races, and there was a few of them where I was close enough to see the guys that I was racing with and kind of know what I was up against. So going into 2021, I know it's not going to be easy, man. There's some fast guys, and obviously, big news with Lars Baz coming into town. But I want to win. It's time. I believe I can, or at least be in the picture. I want to be there at the end of the race. I want to be, even if I'm not winning all the time, I just want to be there. But having said that, I got to be clever, and I know what's held me back in the past, and I just can't be throwing the bike down the road. And if it's one of those things where I kind of have to slowly build up to it to be winning races at the end of the season, then that's what it's going to take. But no, I think with the opportunity I have and the team I'm going to have around me and the motorcycle I'm riding, I think there's good opportunity for us to get podiums and win.
What's your relationship with Bobby Fong over the years? He's going to be your teammate this year. How do you guys get on? Are you friendly? Have you ever trained together? Like, what's your history with Bobby?
Yeah, I've always really enjoyed Bob. Obviously our rider coach is the same guy, Josh Hayes. So that's pretty neat. We can work on stuff together. But no, Bob, we've always hung out. I like to think we're pretty good friends. We've trained. We've ridden some motocross together, supermoto. And in 2018, when I was on the Broster Chicken Honda team, he obviously halfway through the season came and joined the team, and we were teammates for the remainder of the season. So we've worked together before, and I felt like it was a pretty good dynamic. But obviously we're all competitive, and everybody wants to beat their teammate. But I think it's gonna be a fun year of racing, and honestly, I think with the way me and Bob kind of ride, we might be able to develop the bike a little bit more together as a package, since we kind of ride more of the same way, So
that was actually going to be my next question. Was, when you look at, so you already have that kind of knowledge that you and Bobby either ride the bike the same way or like a similar setup. Because we know motorcycles can be set up all kinds of different ways, low in the rear, balanced, nose heavy. But you and Bobby tend to like a similar motorcycle, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think, just kind of going back to what we did on the Honda, I feel like me and Bobby kind of brake the same way and get to the brakes in a similar fashion. So, I think there's going to be some stuff that we can take away from each other and really get the bike to a package where it's going to be hard to beat.
Now, on the M4ECSTAR Suzuki GSXR 1000, what is it that you're looking forward to the most when you first throw a leg over the bike? Is it the way you think the chassis is going to feel? Is it the power of a superbike? Is it the braking stability? Or what is it that you're kind of thinking like, oh, I can't wait to try this bike because of this factor?
Honestly, I mean, the Suzuki is known for its grunts out the power and how that thing pulls out the power, and I'm kind of excited to get on a bike that's probably the quickest bike on the field. I've never really had that feeling underneath me. So to have a bike that accelerates like the way that thing does out the turn, it might change some things with my riding, might make my riding a little bit easier, the way I charge turns. But I'm so excited to just feel the way that thing gets out of turn. And I'm not too worried about the chassis and stuff like that. I know no matter what we do, we're going to find a pretty good base setup and kind of get it reacting to at least the nice thing is, now I've never ridden the same motorcycle 2 years in a row. So now going back to back, I kind of know what the Suzuki likes, what it doesn't like. So yeah, chassis wise, but I can't wait to feel how that thing gets out the turn and see what it does for my riding.
Yeah, and with a good team like M4ECSTAR Suzuki, you're going to roll in there with a good electronics package, a good baseline for the motorcycle as well. Well, Cam Petersen, thanks for joining us. Welcome back to HONOS Superbike. Cannot wait to see what you're going to be able to do on that motorcycle this year.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Greg, and look forward to seeing you at the races. And bring on 2021. Let's go.